Hello and welcome back to Insider Spotlight. Today it is the third episode and we have a very special guest coming from our local scene. So just before we get into the introduction of the guest, for our viewers out there who's watching, just to let you know, this session will be conducted in both English and Chinese. Alright? Okay, so our guest today is one of the bands in Bintulu. You've probably heard of them before, the SMK Bintulu Band, and they have been putting hours of blood, sweat, and tears several days a week to perfect their craft. So it is not surprising that they have been winning several awards. Alright, just to name a few, the notable ones includes just most recently last year, the Silver Award for 2 categories at the Asia Junior Marching Band Competition, as well as the Gold Award at the Kuala Lumpur International Youth Marching Band Competition in 2017. So, if you haven't heard about them, today is a chance to learn more about how they operate. Okay, so without further ado, let us welcome the people behind the success of SMK Bintulu Marching Band. Alright, so first up we have Miss Janet Ye. She's the band director of SMK BNB. Hi Janet.
Hello.
Alright, next up we have Henry Ting, who is the current president of SMK BNB. Hi Henry.
Hi guys.
Hello. Alright, and last but not least we have Angelis Ling, who is the vice president of SMK Bintulu Marching Band. Hi, Angelis. All right. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. How are you guys feeling?
Yeah, not bad.
Good. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, just before we get into the issues that we have today, how is the band doing right now? Everyone's keeping together, staying strong. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just talk about how the band has been functioning just prior to MCO. Okay. So for someone who has never been to SMK Bintulu Marching Band, Miss Janet, can you describe to our viewers what is the day-to-day operation like in your band?
Okay. First of all, I would like to introduce a little bit about SMK Bintulu Marching Band. Okay, this band is a small band located in a small town named Bintulu in Sarawak, Malaysia. Okay, this band was established in 1985. Okay, and under a guidance of the first band teacher in charge and also the band tutor. So this band was start off with only 30 to 40 members. So for many years, the band has worked very hard and developed tremendously with a steady increasement in the band members, musical instruments, and also better facilities, courtesy of the generous donations of the public. So this band first competition was in 2004. Which is Sarawak State Level Marching Band competitions. And then since then, the band started to change and develop. And this band continues the challenge from state level competitions to national and international competitions since 2014. So they achieved their big achievement in 2017, as you say just now, with the Gold Awards in display band categories, together with the Best Band Uniform and also Best Field Commanders. So besides last year, they took another big step forward by joining some new competitions events such as street parade competitions, color guard show competitions, brass wind battles. So grateful that this band had achieved with great satisfied results. Okay, now talking about the day-to-day operations about this band. Okay, for this band, normally we practice is on Saturday 8 to 12 o'clock. So this practice will include juniors. So another extra practice is on Sunday afternoon, 1 to 4:30 o'clock, which is only for the all members or seniors. So if there is any performance invitations or competition or concert preparations, normally we will apply for the school for extra practice on maybe on school days or maybe on school holiday. Yep. So for my roles, normally I'm the one who arrange the practice contents. I follow out all the members' progress, manage the competitions, arrangement, drill design, music, and that also their accommodation, transportation, everything related to band is all under me. Okay, and then the band president, they will be the one that help me. Also the band teachers, they will be the one that communicate with some new ideas with the others BOD and also the teachers, and they will be the one that need to contact with the teachers for any approval. Then our band teacher in charge, they are the one that who help us to do the band management. For example, usually the teachers will be the one that help us to get approval from the school side for any our band needs, like organize any activities or any functions or practice. So we also got a teams, trainers teams. They are formed from different batches of band alumni. Okay, most of them are now studying and working in different places. But once they got holidays, they will come back to assist and support our band activities if we need, anytime we need. So for those who just graduated, for example, just graduated last year, okay, they will be the one that who helped me to train during the band practice in this current year. So this group of trainers, they will be the one who contact the others alumni of their batch. Yep.
Ah, okay.
So lastly, for the all members in the band, because for them, I train them as leaders. Everyone got the responsibility to guide and to help their juniors. So each of them, they will be trained to guide, to teach the juniors. Yeah. So far, this is how the operations of these 5 categories team. Yep.
Right. Well, it sounds like there's a lot of work to be put in, given so many competitions that you guys have participated in. And for our viewers who was interested in looking into their achievements, we have put the list of their achievements just down in the description and comment section down below. So instead of just hearing you describe how things are run, why not we let the viewers watch how it's being run from day to day? Okay. All right. So let's just roll the video. Wow. All right. So, wasn't that inspirational? Can you see the amount of effort that they have put in behind the scenes, just to make this workable? This category of gold award, silver award, it doesn't come by easy. It really takes. It's like going for Olympics. So then my next question comes to Henry and Angelis, being the president and vice president of the band. What do you usually help with behind the scenes? So what are your roles? Henry?
Okay, I will go first. Okay, for what Miss Janet mentioned just now, we as a senior, we have the roles to learn all the things and then helping our juniors. Like, what have you learned? You have to pass them through the junior. If not, they will stop there. And then once we have any ideas, or like, we can't just simply have performance or some competitions. Example, we can have like some small events. Example, we have holding a talent show. This is what we discuss with the members, with VODs, with our friends, and then we're having this idea, and then we just discuss about it, and then tell the teacher, tell the coach, and then prepare for it. And then that's how we, as a leader, to do these things, like what I say, helping juniors, and then help the coach, help the band director. Yeah, that's all from me.
So then, when you guys have alumni coming back to teach like practical lessons, right, music lessons, do you as presidents help to teach as well, Angelis?
Of course, yeah, we also have helped our alumni to teach our junior, just like Henry mentioned just now. And yeah, we always help, no matter juniors.
Angelis, could you bring your mic closer to yourself?
Sorry, can you repeat again?
Sorry, we can't really hear you from here. Just bring the mic closer to your to yourself.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So all right. So we're really helping each other out, having a strong base of alumni, and we even working with the current students, right? So what is the one word that usually when people who attend your concerts, your performances, or even your supporters, you know, who have been watching your competitions, what do they usually say about your band? Just the one word. Miss Janet.
For outsiders, is it?
Yeah, for outsiders.
Dedication.
Dedication is the word. Do you want to elaborate? Yeah.
Because for outsider, because they can see that the kids, they're willing to spend time, they're willing to spend put a lot of efforts to make a show, to make a performance, make it like success or interesting. This is quite impressive. Quite show that this kid, they're willing to do something. Even the parents, they also feel like my kids not even do like this at home, but they can put a lot of efforts to this band. So it's like the dedication with the band is different. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Henry. What about you? What's your one word that you usually hear from outsiders? Oops, I think his video feed is hung.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. All right, Angelis, what about you? Why don't we move to you first?
I always hear the outsiders say
Mm.
our band is just like a family.
Family. Okay, so we've got dedication and family. Why do you think it's like a family?
For me or outsiders?
Why would other outsiders say that you guys are a family?
Because they always say that, tell me that they see us always perform together and practice together. We always practice together. Yes.
Practice together. Do you guys spend a lot of time outside of band as well?
Yes, for sure.
So what do you guys do outside beyond music classes? What do you guys do outside as a band together? What do you guys hang out to, you know, study together, or I don't know.
Yeah. For example, sometimes we will meet problem. We will meet a lot problem in our school. For example, at homework or other things that we have cannot solve the problem, and our best members always help each other. Yes.
Okay, so it's not just in band, but even, you know, outside of band, having academic problems, having, you know, even issues in your personal life, you have a friend to, like, you know, cling on to. All right, what about you, Henry? What's one word that you've heard from other people?
Okay, for me, what I heard from other people is impressive.
Impressive. Why impressive?
Since we have many performers or some competition, and I ask my family or my friends, what is your comment for our show? And they always say, wow, your band's show is impressive. Yeah, so I think it's impressive.
Okay, all right. So the words that we have is dedication, family, and impressive. All right. So all those sound really like a really good thing, right? That's happening to your band. But then I'm sure there's a lot of things that people don't see that is happening, you know, towards the band, the struggles, the challenges, in order to achieve a playing standard of your caliber that you guys have achieved so far. I'm sure it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and sometimes conflict between members as well, right? So why don't we come from the perspective of a band director? So Miss Janet, what kind of struggles does the band go through that outsiders don't see?
Okay. For sure, there are always some struggles. I have to say that every band, they got their own problems inside, which we don't know. So the problem facing by the, like, for this band, I have to say that for this way, maintaining a band is always harder than establish a new band.
For sure.
Agree? Okay,
Yeah.
this is a school band, so we are educating a group of teenagers. Okay, these teenagers, they got their own thinking, they got their own emotions, and also attitude problems. Yeah.
Yes.
So we not only deal with music and drill, but we also have to deal with their own personality, their own like family issues, even like their study issues. So coaching a band is never an easy job or money making job. I think some of you agree of that. So like me, I need to be multitask because especially in preparations for some big events like competition or concert or anything. So because the band director of SMK Bintulu Marching Band is not my main job. Okay, this is not my main job. So due to some reality issues and like financials and my work struggles, so I will be like really stressed sometimes. Okay, so there were even a few times that I needed to hide myself somewhere to express my depressions during the band practice. Yeah. But because I don't want to influence the kids with the negative mindset, something like this. So the mindset of give up or let go came to my mind many times, honestly. Yeah, I even told the kids about these decisions. But I have to say that these band kids, they have the power to melt my heart. Okay. I have to say that their dedications, their determinations and patience to this band are the points that always change my mind. They might not be the best band in others' view, but for me, they are the part of my life. As long as they still need me and I still able to do so, I will do my best to improve this band. Yeah.
Oh, that's really wonderful. So it really works both ways.
Mm.
For the band director really relies on the students,
Yeah.
and the students actually rely on the band director as well. So it goes back to what Angelis said about having, a family, and it really works that way. Okay. What about Henry and Angelis? So as from a perspective of a student, learning an instrument is not easy, for sure. But then having to learn an instrument and being the bridge between the band director and the students to manage the band as well, that takes, a bit of difficulty as well. And then at the same time, you have what, tuition, academic, and so many other things you have to balance, right? So what kind of struggles do you go through, as a president and vice president? Henry?
Okay, can I speak this in Mandarin?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay，我们身为这个 band 的，Can you guys hear me clearly?
Yeah.
OK，作为这个乐队主席我只能讲，不是我想象中这样子简单。因为以前我刚刚 as a junior I joined this band，我就看，哇，我们以前的 seniors they lead the members like。他们在帮助这个 band 变得更好。我就那个时候我有一个想法，我也要变成这样子，帮助大家全部人一起变好这样子。But 我做 BOD 过后，我就发现不是这么简单，因为你要做 senior， 你要去帮助你的 junior， 然后你又有学业，然后你做不好啊，也会有人可能讲一些不好听的话。But join 了4年做了这样久啊，我觉得没有什么是很难，因为你每一次做错的东西啊，你都是在学习。然后你如果要说做这个责任会不会难的话，我觉得如果我没有做的话，这个是对我来讲是很可惜的啦。这是我自己没有这个勇气去做罢了。Yeah, so far like that.
Right. So it really does take courage and dedication to make it work. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Angelis, what about you? So you're not the president yet. I don't know whether you'll be the president, but you're the vice president currently. So your role is a bit different from the president, right? So the things that you have to take care of is slightly different, maybe to assist the president to run the band. So from your point of view, what kind of struggles do you face then as a vice president?
As a vice president, I can say that with our band don't have enough junior. Yeah, because normally around 40 to 50 juniors in the beginning of the year have joined our band. But due to reasons such as lack of instrument, varying school curriculum activities, and misconception towards the band. Yeah, that is the problem that our band face.
Then how do you help help the band to solve these kind of problems? Say, okay, when there's a lot of there's more members than instruments, right? Then if there are people who are still interested to join the band, what would you say to them? How would you
Oh, just join, try. Why don't try?
yeah.
Yeah, I believe that every problem have can be solved. Yes, at least you
Okay.
join the band, yeah, then you can try it. Yes.
Okay, so your role really helps the band to get members, retain members, and try to be an ambassador for the band. Yeah, in that way. Okay, great. So in that case, having to work together as a three-person group, right, and depending on the alumni, what are the kind there's another aspect of band that I think we of management that we probably have to talk about, which is parents, right? Parents is probably another group that is usually not the easiest to deal with because they want the best for their child as well. And then, in terms of academics, not just, in terms of co-curriculum activities. So then, yeah, Miss Janet, so have you come into any situation where, a parent is trying to pull a student out from the band? And then how do you you're placed in the middle. You want the best for the child as well, but you want the child to be in your van at the same time. So how do you work with this kind of scenario?
Okay, I believe this is normal that parents, because they really care about children, because they are still students, they got another responsibility as a students, they have to study. So if we have this kind of case, if the parents come directly to me, normally I would be the one that communicate with the parents, convince the parents, tell the changes of he or her children, the changes in bands. So because I believe there are some parents that they don't know what their children are doing in the bands, and even some of the children, they are different when they are in band and in family. Yeah, they can be very good boys, very disciplined boys in band, but they can be a very naughty and very disobedient child in a house. So in a family. So normally I will be the one that communicate with the parents. But if the parents still very big very strong with her decisions, we still respect to it, we still respect to this. But if the parents not directly to us, if the children say that my papa or mama don't not allow me to join anymore, I would be the one I tell the kids why your parents not allowed. Why after joining 1 year your parents not allowed? Is it your own problem? You spending too much time on games? Are you spending too much time on other things? Do you arrange your time well? And then I will ask them one question, spend. Yeah. If the answer is yes, then I will tell them, then you need to change your attitude. You need to arrange your time. But if he say he do not have much patience in this band, so I say, okay, then go for your decision. Since you do not have much patience anymore, so I can't force you to stay inside the band. So I say, since you joined so many years, you lost patience, you have to think why. Is it because you're lazy, or is it because of the relationship, or any other things?
Yeah.
So yeah, so this is how I communicate with them. We'll come with communication before come to the decision.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. At least there's a process of discussing and seeing where everything goes. All right. So these are all happening before MCO, right? So the things that we're talking about and a bit of history of the band. All right. So before we move on to the next topic, which is what happens then because MCO just hit, right, and all the bands have stopped their activities. We have a game prepared. So this game is called Imposter, and let's see how the game goes. All right, let's start. All right, sorry about the technical error. We still might have some technical errors, so if you still can't hear us, please let us know in the comment section below, all right? And then we'll reboot the whole thing again. Okay, so welcome back to segment 3. For those of you who've just tuned in, you are watching SMK Bintulu Marching Band on our Facebook Live series, Insider's Spotlight. All right. Okay, so just previously we were talking about how your band functioned before MCO, right? So when COVID-19 hit, the world, and then MCO was placed in March, all co-curricular activities in Malaysia has come to a stop. Right, so that means
Yeah.
we can't have our own band practices, we can't have sectionals, we can't meet up to do a lot of things. So how has your band been coping during this lockdown period? Miss
Okay.
Janet?
Start
Yeah.
from me. Okay. Before this happened, because actually we planned we're going to have our march for junior band camps. So suddenly this COVID-19 happens, and we got an emergency meetings before 2 days before the close down. So we have the emergency meetings among the band BRDs, and then after the discussion, we decide we gonna stop it. So in the same time, I informed the leaders and also the seniors to come in these 2 days to take their instruments home, because I predict that we might not so fast to coming back to school, although they say 2 weeks, but it's unpredictable. So I asked them to bring back home just in case for self practice or anything. Yeah. So since March, and then I thinking of we're gonna do something. I'm not gonna let them like doing nothing for the whole lockdown seasons. First, because I'm the one that would like to do workout and like stamina training or something like that. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking why not I just ask my band members to do it together with me. So I'm started with the band BOD first, the band AJK, as you know. And then after the AJK work out for 1 week, and then we're thinking of why not invite the others, and then we divide to different groups so the others all members they can join together. So all this workup is among the all members, only juniors is not involved yet.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got like 2 days, one workup. So from March until now, still ongoing. Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
home
yeah.
workout.
Yeah,
Okay.
home workout. We form a group in the WeChat. So every time around 5 o'clock, we will call, and each group they got a leaders to lead for the workout, because we set up the workout exercise sequence for everything, so they know what to lead. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So some of them they even got the apps, the 6 apps, 6块腹肌.
Wow. Through the workout.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, because we're using like actually it's just simple. Any YouTube or Tabata workout can be used one. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
and then after that we start out with some online practice with because only the old members and seniors they're allowed to bring the instrument homes. So I set up some practice for them, like the basic practice for all the scales. So they finish all the 12 scale, no matter is one of their full range, major thirds, arpeggios, chromatic scale. They have to do this, and they record the videos, the practice videos, and submit to me. I check one by one. So after like 2 months or 5 months until May, they finish all the basic, and then this one we start out with the music cover recording. Yeah, as a challenge, as a target for them to do something together. Yeah. Yeah.
That's really interesting. As in, I've seen other bands doing virtual ensembles. They've been doing they've been submitting like assignment each week as well, like music classes. But then I haven't seen one that does online stamina workout except for your band, which is what caught my attention actually. So for our audience who's watching, if you haven't subscribe or follow their social media links, it's just right down below in the comment section below, so just follow them and find out the things that they've been doing during MCO. It's quite interesting. They have like online workout is one thing, and also online classes, but they also have something for the color guard as well, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
the color guard they bring back the flags also. So we gonna do something. We cannot avoid the color guards too. So I asked the color guard to do something to choreograph their new design or new show or something like that. We're trying to do so. Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's such an inspiration to a lot of bands out there who currently not engaged in any activities due to MCO. They SMK Bintulu Marching Band is really one of the bands that you can look up to and try to follow. Just a question: are your workout sessions open to other bands to join?
Maybe we
Would
can
that
have.
be
Maybe we can arrange for another section for that. Yeah.
that'd be interesting.
good.
So if you're interested, make sure you PM Dell, maybe Instagram or Facebook, okay? So just to give you guys an idea of the things that they've been doing during MCO and the things that we've just spoken about, they have kindly prepared a short video so that you can just see, and experience what they have been doing. So let's roll the video. All right. So, did you see what they've done? Very interesting, right? So, all right, Angelis and Henry, what can you explain a bit about because you're not able to carry out your duties as president and vice president in a normal band situation, right? So during this MCO period, how were you helping the band director, Miss Janet, as well as the alumni, if they're involved, to make sure that these online projects go on smoothly? So what do you guys do behind the scenes? Henry?
Okay. As a leader, we first have to discuss whatever we want to do, and then with our coach, and then discuss who will join it. Then we will arrange all the materials, what we want them to do. Except that seminar woke up, as we said before, we have the online class, right?
Yeah.
So have to arrange what you want to give to the seniors to practice and junior also, because it's the different standard, right?
Yes.
And then we not only to do, we also have to think, since we are also a group of family, so we have to think, not only the coach have to do it, we have to think ourselves what we can do in this MCO period. So now we are still preparing something for juniors to learn, and for example, we give them the briefing exercise and the theory class to them.
Yeah,
that's what we do.
Okay. Angelis, what about you? Have you been doing the
Okay.
same thing as well?
Yeah, can I answer in Mandarin?
Yeah, for sure.
OK，那么首先我们作为领导者呢，我们就是身为一个榜样，因为我们教练他会有在给我们每一个功课，他都会有一个期限，所以我们作为一个榜样，当然是要在这期限之前就要教上去给其他 all members 甚至 juniors 的榜样。
Interrupt. Angelis always is the first one who submit the homework.
Why not Henry? Hey.
Okay, continue, Angelis.
然后至于刚刚 Henry 他有讲到的一个 junior class， 当然我们的教练他是 more focus on 我们的 senior， 然后我们主席呢就会负责专注在我们的 junior 上面，让我们保持联系，不会失联，这样子。这是我们做的。
Okay. So even during the MCO period, you Miss Janet, I know you try to make sure that the band still stays together and still enrich themselves, with activities. And yeah, because I know a lot of bands who actually just completely stop their program. It will be difficult to come back, after the MCO period to do to get motivated again, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so if that's the case, then based on the things that you guys have been doing, attending competitions, doing online training, all of these things, and being together as a family, what kind of experience are you looking to create, for your band members as a band director?
Okay. First, through band, we develop the students' self-esteem in areas not measured through academics, academic testing, or reaching those students whose talents lie beyond the linguistic or logicals. So normally, like through parades, performance, or competitions, or any shows, we could reach the bands to the communities, and let the communities experience the value that what we brings to the childrens. So coaching this band has always been for me, it's a celebrations of a joyful efforts. It's whole a promise of a healthy and an enthusiasm youngster like this. So from the experience, rather than what I taught them, I must say that the band kids also had taught me a lot. So with the committed students, with all the efforts, they will give me the energy and motivation just as I will show them the standards and the rewards. So this music education is like a privilege. It's a privilege and a trust of great magnitude. So that would be that would be great if the band for coming future, if the band have more chances to expose with more learning opportunities, no matter in music or drill or anything. So I just hope like this band will survive even longer, because now the band, marching band or even any will music education not easy to survive in nowadays. So I just hope this band can keep growing and never stop learning to become better and better in the futures in the coming days. So I have to say I'm always excited with any experience with them. So if you ask me any specific experience, I'm still waiting for it. The experience before is really it's already memorable for me. So I'm expected. I'm excited for it. Yeah.
All right. True words from the band director herself. All right, interesting. Henry and Angelis, what about you? What is your expectation of joining a band? Yeah. What kind of experience are you looking for? Angelis?
Yeah, first, this band has encouraged us to discover our personal weakness or strengths. It is a place where we learn value and standard, where we can learn to depend on one another in our pursuit of our excellence. And we learn about responsibility and doing our fair sharing and sticking to a common goal. And I believe that when I still in this band, I will have many different experience that I cannot expect. Yes.
Okay. Henry, what about you?
For me, I think it's entertainment
Entertainment.
because
Yeah.
because each performance is an opportunity where we realize that the sum of who we are is greater than any individuals, and then we learn about the importance of teamwork with other people, how to fit in a community, and this may be the greatest experience and the lesson for me. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So I think a lot of people actually ask, like, what is the value of band education and music education? And I think three of you really, you answer the question really well, because it's not just about music. You don't just learn music, but the music is a tool in itself to help you grow as a person. And you know what's more important? You're able to grow a community in that sense, right? So I think, well, sorry, I just got goosebumps saying that. Yeah. So I mean, so as I wish the best, all the best for SMK Bintulu, and hopefully you guys can continue to inspire more bands around Bintulu to grow, because this kind of activities, we can never stop. Even after MCO, even COVID-19. It will only get stronger, and we have to work together for that. Okay, so I've got a last question. If someone is really interested to get involved in an activity like that, in a band education, or even being part of a volunteer in your band, is that something that is possible? And who should they approach?
Okay. For this side, because if students, because this is a school band, so for students, if they want to like join this band, they're gonna be the students of SMK Bintulu Marching Band. Yeah, because the school only allows self school students to join the band. So for outsiders, like any music educators or any like coach or anyone, if they got like, normally I would be the one that approach with them if they like got interest to share some knowledge, to share some music or anything. We can walk up probably like a workshop, a camp with them like that. Yeah, anything can be possible, can be discussed. Yep.
Workshop and
Yeah.
camps.
Workshop or camps, because for this band, normally because I believe that the kids, they will get bored with me for the old times. Yeah, sometimes the same things, said by different people will have different effect. Yeah. So
I understand.
yeah, I think most of the questions, so the kids nowadays like this. So this why if there is someone who willing to help, who willing to share, we can work out something, we can have discussion again, and then based on the band ability and the financial support or anything, we can try to work up something, because they used to learn from other cultures, they used to join any the others workshop or any QT or any camp. Yeah. So this why only we can improve. They cannot only stick to me. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna express with the others also. Yep.
That's right. Yeah. Well, then those listening out there, you know what you can do already. So there's like, camps, workshops, and even I think nowadays we do a lot like virtual hangouts, meeting online, having a band exchange via Zoom and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things that you can do. Even if you're interested to join, other community efforts, like there should be other classes out there you can take as well. So just get involved in music. I'd say because once you're in it, you're very difficult for you to get out of it. It's very addictive as well. Yeah, exactly. That's the right word.
I add on something, because like during this MCO, we did a exchange program with a band from Johor. Yeah, we did online sharing with another band from Johor. So this is like something unexpected, because it is hard for us, if like for normal daily life, it's hard for us to travel to West Malaysia to have this kind of like sharing or like communication or something like that. So through Zoom, through this online media, it's a good opportunity.
I mean, exactly. We don't even think about this kind of virtual band exchange before MCO, like before COVID-19, right? So I think it really did help us, think of creative ideas. So that is all the time that we have for our topics today. So we have another game segment prepared for you all. I hope this will go well. So you guys know each other for quite some time now. I think so Henry and Angelis, you've known each other for 4 years, I think. And the same with same with Miss Janet, right? So all of you know each other for about the same time. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah. So 4 to 5 years, I think it's a pretty good time to get to know each other, and you see each other, like almost every day. Oh no, not almost almost every week, right? Especially during competition time. And you've been, and I heard that you guys have been saying that you're a family. Okay. Alright. So we've got a game called Yes or No. So this game is usually used to put to the test your relationship strength and how strong you guys are. Okay? So let's roll the yes or no segment. Okay, so the rules of this game, if you haven't been watching our previous episode, it is simple. So have a piece of paper, write yes on one side or no on the other. So you guys have prepared this beforehand. Can you show me where your papers are? All right, perfect. All different colors. Okay, so I'll be asking you a series of questions, okay, in 90 seconds. So that's 1 minute and 30 seconds. So answer all the this will destroy relationships, I heard. But we'll see. And as quickly as possible, alright? Make sure you raise your answer to the webcam so that everyone can see it clear. And make sure you answer it honestly. Okay? Don't cheat. Okay, so if all of you get the same answer, it's 1 point. And if one of you or more has a different answer, that's 0 point for that question, okay? So the aim is to get as many questions as you can within the 90 seconds. So this is the third episode. Our first episode got, I think, 9 marks, 9 points. The second episode was 7 points. Let's see how many points you guys can get, okay?
Okay.
Right. Are there any questions?
No.
No questions? Okay, so are you ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so on my count, ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, has Janet ever made the whole band cry? Oh, has Henry ever broken a drum head? Alright. Has
Did I?
Angelis, have you ever dropped your instrument? Okay. Can Janet dance? Alright. Has Henry ever scolded one of his juniors until that junior cried? No. Oh, okay. Has Angelis ever thought of changing sections? A different instrument. Okay. Do you regret joining SMK Bintulu Marching Band? Alright. Has Janet ever helped the band back from going home? It's like 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes. Yes? Okay. Does Henry prefer pop music over classical music?
Oh,
Okay. Alright. Has Angelis ever squeaked during a performance? Because you play the clarinet? Yes? Okay. Has Janet ever walked out during band practices? She got angry and she walked out. And she got angry and she walked out, yes? Okay. Is given the opportunity, would Henry join DCI? Okay, James, time check. Does Angelis prefer playing in a concert band over a marching band? No. Alright, so that's all the time that we have. So what is the score? Did we get the score? Oh, you got 9. Okay, that's not too bad. You've matched. You matched the first episode score. Okay, that's not too bad. Not too bad. All right. So, as you can see from this whole episode, that your band is actually really inspiring. Yeah, and I'm sure as a band director as well, it's really a pat on your shoulder for doing all these things for the students, and also for your student leaders for being so helpful and keeping the band together during difficult times. Okay. So, for our audience out there, do you guys have any inspiring words that you can share with our audience, to motivate other bands? Maybe let's have... Yeah, President.
Instead of giving some advice, I would just say some lesson I learned. Okay, so what I learned is, because I joined this band because I love the music, but I cannot do it well since I joined it. So I always thinking, should I join this? But lastly, I learned that from my coach, from our band director. We never say give up before we try anything, right? So what I learned, just if you love something and you want to do it well, before that you have to think you can do it well. You have to trust in yourself. Yeah, that's what I learned it.
Trust in yourself and do not give up.
Yes.
All right, Angelis?
Okay, I just want to say that you will never know what you can do until you try. And love and enjoy on what are you doing now, and keep the passion on what are you doing now. No matter you like music or you like drawing, keep your passion. I believe nothing in the world is accomplished without passion. Yes, that's all for me.
Passion is really important as well. All right, finally from Miss Janet.
Okay, not as advice, just a sharing, which we can learn together. So we, as an educator, we must not judge a child only on the achievement in the two most emphasized academic efforts, no matter it's verbal or logical. Okay, for them, school is important. Okay, it is open doors of awareness never before considered. So life is most important. Okay, being happy is using your skill productively, no matter what they are. So educators in these areas, we carry a special and unique opportunities. We can touch the youngsters' life in a dynamic and powerful way. So it is more than just teaching notes. It is more than just filling out the space between the touchdown. This is about teaching life, about life lessons. And yes, I'm still learning it. Okay, because I'm not perfect. So it is learning to function in society. It is about tolerance of others and learning harmony. So both musical and personal. It is about laughter. It is about memories. It is hard work, and most of all is the discovery of self-worth and also self-skills for everyone who involved in the process. Yeah, everyone who involved in the process. So never doubt the worth or the importance of even the most humble marching band's experience. So remember this: quality not quantity. Okay, quality, not quantity. That will measure our success, a band success. Yeah.
Really, I mean, even me hearing this is like, oh, yeah, yeah.
Still learning. Yeah.
Really amazing. I mean, these are words coming from, even a local marching band. I mean, you don't have to go international. Even things that we're doing on a local basis, it can really make your your life different. You can find your passion through it as well. And as you can see from our panel today, they found theirs. Okay. All right. So for our viewers out there, I mean, what are you waiting for? Go and join a band program or music program. All right. So if you'd like to see more inspirational things, we have a very different guest coming up next week. He's Daniel Chia, and he's a professional jazz saxophone player. So if you'd like to understand a bit more of what happens behind the scenes with a jazz player, and well, make sure you tune in for our next week's guest, okay? But before that, we have prepared a really short video just to get you to listen and to hear the kind of music that he has been performing. So let's roll the video. Alright, and that's all we have for today's segment and today's episode. Thank you so much for watching Insider Spotlight, and if you're coming in week after week to attend our episodes, thank you so much for being loyal fans. We hope to bring you even more exciting stuff in the weeks to come. Okay, so finally, make sure you follow SMK BNB on their social media handles just right down below in the comment section below. And so with that, I'm Jasmine Siu, and you're watching Insider Spotlight. Thank you and have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.